The United States Department of Homeland Security is a law enforcement agency of the United States federal government. The agency was created on November 5, 2002, and their headquarters resides on St. Elizabeth's West Campus in Washington, D.C. The Secretary of DHS is a man by the name of Chad Wolf. Following him is another 240,000 employees that make up DHS. Their mission is regulating anti-terrorism, border security, immigration, cybersecurity, and to preserve our nation's prosperity and economic security. This agency was set into effect after the 9/11 terrorist attack. The agency now works to put forth more effort to protect us from the various amounts of threats that we face as a country. The agency has several strategies to protect us from this criminal act. DHS works to ensure that the collection of intelligence, analysis, and information sharing capabilities are enhanced. They also work to keep us safe by educating and providing information and intelligence to state, local, federal, tribal, and other private sector partners. The DHS has done a tremendous job, and their knowledge and intelligence has prevented us from several terrorist attacks and other threats over the years. Keeping U.S. borders secure. The agency works to manage the flow of people and goods that enter into our country, as it is a critical part in maintaining our national security. They use cutter patrols, custom and immigration investigations, and security assets. The agency has international partnerships around the world with other federal agencies as well, and together they work to evaluate information of advanced passengers and increase the amount of individuals who are on the known and suspected terrorist watch list. We have individuals who try and enter the United States illegally, and the DHS works to prevent these individuals from entering every day. They have placed physical barriers and technological innovations near the ports of the border where the people will try and enter. Also, DHS has cracked down on illegal immigration, location smuggling enterprises, border tunnels, and go-fast vessels. The agency has worked to decrease activity from transnational criminal organizations that try and enter the United States. As people approach the border, they are stopped by officials who then search the inbound cargo. The team conducts a search to ensure that those crossing are not trying to smuggle in drugs, contraband, or other humans. The agency has taken drastic measures to keep the homeland secure and eliminate further threats. Enforce the immigration laws of the United States. Our immigration laws were designed to ensure that the safety and security of our nation and public are kept secure. We have individuals who enter illegally, overstay their visas, or their authorized period of admission in our country. Those who have obtained a visa fraudulently, failed to keep their authorized status, or violated the terms of their lawful admission pursuant to federal laws are in violation of immigration. These individuals cause a potential threat to the national security and public safety, which is a huge violation. DHS opens investigations on these violators and works to get them out of violation or even out of the country. We have individuals who will submit fraudulent documentation to those who work for DHS as they are traveling through the border to ensure that the documentation actually belongs to that particular individual. The agency conducts a biometric screening and makes the person provide them with biometric information. Biometric information includes height, weight, blood sample, etc. The use of the biometric test has increased a significant amount as it helps accurately verify the identity of individuals. The test includes an instrument that is used to measure physical characteristics of an individual. The test can involve collection of fingerprints, facial recognition, or scans of the iris. When these characteristics are captured, they are then ran through a database, which will then reveal the true identity of that person. This has improved proper identification of travelers, making sure they are who they say they are, and has eliminated illegal immigrants from entering our country. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is when an electronic data is being protected from a criminal or unauthorized user. The Department of Homeland Security has a team that works to stop individuals from stealing confidential information that does not belong to them. Personal information that belongs to a certain individual, as well as information that belongs to the U.S. government, are at risk for being stolen when a cyber crime is being committed. These attackers target our systems, try to steal information, destroy critical information systems, or get information for a future attack. This is a major crime that occurs frequently within the United States, but DHS is doing the best they can to try and prevent it. They partner with interagency counterparts where they utilize intrusion detection and unauthorized access prevention. Also, they run cybersecurity risk reports as well. They maintain assessments, security measures, and remediation for the systems that could compromise national security, foreign relations, and the economy. The team has developed plans they could carry out for specific threats as well as assess cyber risk. There are several other technical services that DHS has access to that has helped improve the security of our nation's infrastructure against all threats. Cybersecurity is important because if the information gets into the wrong hands, our economic prosperity and national and public security and safety could be at great risk. Preserve and uphold the nation's prosperity and economic security. This involves international trade, national transportation systems, maritime activities and resources, and financial systems. We as a country need all of these things to maintain an average lifestyle. DHS works to improve these aspects so better opportunities will be available to the American public. DHS enhances trade enforcement to ensure that trades we participate in are legitimate and will actually contribute to the prosperity of our economy. They fully enforce international trade agreements and corresponding laws within the United States. In regards to traveling, transportation systems just so happen to be a popular target for terrorists. Therefore, the agency works with international partners to ensure that safety and security standards are met when it comes to international air travel. They ensure that safety measures are met when it comes to other transportation systems as well, such as seaports and railways. DHS is working to grow accustomed to the use of digital currency. This has brought some challenges amongst them since this type of currency makes it harder for them to prevent counterfeiting, but they are accepting the challenge. Overall, the Department of Homeland Security is a law enforcement agency that wants the best for the nation as a whole. They work to ensure that our national security and public safety is maintained as much as possible. DHS works to keep all of us as safe as possible and gives us the ability to live a more suitable life.